Hi class, this is the Chapter 11 retest review for those of you that need a retest. Reminder that you will have a formula chart for this retest, so it's just a matter of looking for the shape and then applying the formula. So the very first shape we have is a triangle. And the formula for a triangle is base times height divided by 2. Now our base is 10 and our height is 6, so it's just a matter of plugging them in, okay? So our base is 10, our height is 6, divided by 2, right? The final area comes out to be 30 centimeters squared. All right, let's look at 2. On 2, we have a kite, all right? So if you look at the kite formula, the kite area formula calls for you to take diagonal 1, multiply it by diagonal 2, and divide by 2. So here's diagonal 1, and here's diagonal 2. So we'll do 4 times 11 divided by 2. All right, when you calculate this, your area should come out to 22 centimeters squared. All right, looking at 3. 3 is a circle. All right, so we're going to look at the formula for a circle. Area is pi r squared. So did I give you the radius? Yes. So we're going to enter pi 6 squared, and the area comes out to be 113.1 centimeters squared. All right, let's look at 4. All right, and on this one, I give you the name as well. This is a trapezoid. And for a trapezoid, what we need is we need 2 bases. So the area says we're going to take base 1, we'll add that to base 2, we'll multiply it by the height, and then divide by 2. So here's base 1, and here's base 2. So we're going to do 8 plus 12 times 5 divided by 2. All right, 8 plus 12 is 20. 20 times 5 divided by 2. We should come out with an area of 50 centimeters squared. Centimeters squared. All right, let's go to the next one. Let's look at number 5. So on number 5, it's another triangle. So again, look for your shape, look at your formula. On the formula chart, we have where the B and the H should be located at. On this one, I give you the area. The area is 90. Our base, we don't have, but our height is 20, divided by 2. Since this is divisible by 2, I can go ahead and make that a 10, 10b. Our last step would be to divide by 10, so our base should have a value of 9. All right, let's look at 6. 6 is a parallelogram. So because it's a parallelogram, our formula calls for base times height. Our area is 165, and our base is down here. So also up here, our base is 20, and our height is h. So if this is 165 equals 20h, what would be the opposite of multiplying? Dividing. So our height comes out to be 8.25. All right, the next one is a rhombus. Like a kite, you're just going to multiply diagonal 1, diagonal 2, and divide by 2. But with this one, keep in mind that these two are identical, as well as these two. So this full diagonal is 8 plus 8, which would give us 16. And 12 plus 12, this is going to give us 24. So we're going to plug in 16 by 24. All right, that gives us 384. Divide that by 2, our area should be 192 units squared. All right, next one does not have a picture, but I do tell you that the area of a circle, so this is a circle, the area of a circle is pi r squared. And I tell you that the area is 243. The question is, find me the length of the radius. So what we'll do first is we'll divide by pi. And we get something close to 77.3. All right, reminder, the opposite of squaring is to square root. So we're going to square root 77.3. And the radius comes out to be about 8.8. All right, over to the back side. So on the back side, we're going to look for the area of the shaded sector. And remind you that your degrees is always above the 360. So you should already know that part there. Now this is a radius, and if you look at your formula chart, this is going to be pi 6 squared. So this is the area of a circle. So it's the area of a circle, and above that is what we have missing. All right, so we'll cross multiply. We'll do pi 6 squared times 48 equals 360 times x. All right, this should be about 5,428.7. And then our last step is going to be to divide by 360. So our area comes out to be 15.1 centimeters squared. All right, next one we're going to find the area of a circle, given that the diameter is 38. So reminder, your radius is always half of your diameter. So your radius is going to come out to be 19. So if the area is pi r squared, we're going to do pi 19 squared. The area comes out to be 1,134.1 inches squared. All right, this is a regular hexagon, so this would be actually a regular polygon is the formula you would use. It's apothem times perimeter divided by 2. This is your apothem. We have to figure out the perimeter. Now, this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. You need to add 6 numbers together. Or you can say it has 6 sides, and each side is 10 meters. So your perimeter comes out to be 60. So we'll plug in 8.66 by 60, and then divide it by 2. What do we get for the area? Should be 259.8 meters squared. All right, number 12 is going to be a composite. That means it's 2 shapes. All right, first we have the triangle. And here we have the rectangle. So for the triangle, we're going to do base times height divided by 2. Now, if this is 5, this length down here is also 5. I give you this is 4, and this here is 3. So our base is 5 and our height is 3. Base times height. Right, we'll divide that by 2. We're going to add a rectangle. Rectangle is just base times height, and that's 5 by 4. All right, so once we calculate these, we should get 7.5 plus 20, so the area comes out to be 27.5 centimeters squared. And then the last one. The last one, you're going to start off looking for the scale factor. For the scale factor, you're going to do 6 over 10. But remember to always reduce. So your scale factor is actually 3 over 5. Now, the question says, here are 2 rhombi that are similar. The area of the smaller one's 45. What's the area of the larger one? So what we want to do is we want to take our scale factor and we want to square it so we can get the ratio of area. So 3 squared and 5 squared would get us 9 over 25, and this is the ratio of area, which is what we need. So you're going to take your ratio of area. What we're going to do is set it equal to the angle, to the area given. The area they gave you was 45 squared units for the small one. So should the 45 go on top or should it go on bottom? It should go on top. So we're going to do 45 over x. We're going to do 9 times x equals 25 by 45. All right, so we get 9x is equal to 1,125. The last step would be to divide by 9. The area comes out to be 125 units squared.